Hey YouTube, Rando here. Today we're going to do another video in the Ultimate Prep series, and this one's going to be on 2-liter bottles. Now everybody knows, you can clean a 2-liter bottle out and use it for water storage. You can clean it out and dry it out and use it for food storage. I've done videos on both of those, I believe. At least the food storage I know I have. But today we're going to show you some other things you can do with them besides just, holding liquids. Like we use them for of course, our homemade laundry soap. That's what we put them in. We put it in 2-liter bottles. So you can use it for, all kinds of liquids. But when you're done and you rinse it out, do you just throw it away, or can you use it again? So what we do is we cut the bottoms off of them, poke holes, and use it as little seed starter trays, to start your garden out. Works really well for it, and they're all going to drain. All the water's going to drain to the lowest parts and drain right out of there. When you're done, you can just cut it to get your plant out, or I put one per tray and then just dump it over like this into my hand and hold the plant and put the plant in but also you can take the top of the 2-liter bottle, and you can make a little dome out of it. Just unscrew the top to water it, and that works well for if you need to keep the temperature up in there or something like that. Have it on a seed starting heating pad, something like that. You can keep the temperature up in there by just making a little dome on it. You can use the tops of them as hanging planters, and you can do a vertical garden. They do good videos on those on YouTube that I've seen. But what I like to do is, a vertical garden, you would have one here and then you would have another one here. Water the top one, and water goes through there and waters the ones underneath it all the way down, however many you have. But what I like to do is take a pole and run it in my windowsill, and then just hang these from that and put a tray underneath them. Make sure all your tops are over that tray, so when they drain, it drains into the tray. And then you have a cool little garden it's not actually sitting anywhere, so you don't have to move it to open the window or whatever on a warm day. So we use the tops as planters and the bottoms as planters. Another thing you can do with them is you can make these little lanterns out of them. Little hanging lanterns for when you're using your candles outside. When you're camping, every once in a while we'll just light a candle, and you can, that's a good little windscreen right there. And that's a 6-hour Inferno candle, and it never gets hot enough in here that it would ever affect any of this plastic. Never has, and we've burnt them 6 hours all the way down before. So we don't use these indoors. You could if you wanted to. I would just say keep a very close eye on it if you do. And I wouldn't hang it. If I did, I would, put it on a plate or something. That way, if it did catch fire, it would burn down to the plate, presumably. But I don't think you would ever have to worry about it catching fire. I mean, those little candles just don't get that hot. So, and another thing that's kind of fun to do with them is to make little bait traps out of them. You just cut the top off, stick it in there. You would use string. We use bread tie just to fasten it together real quick to do the video. But you would use string or something like that you could undo and get your bait in and out and get your fish out. You would cut holes in this, fill it with water, put your bait in there, fill it with water, put your top on it, drop it in there. Fish swims in, but he can't swim out. Makes good for like little minnows, things like that, things that you would use as bait fish, but something that you could also, if you were in the wilderness, you could use it as if you were in a survival situation, you could surely eat the bait, so you wouldn't have to do it like that. But we just use them for fun. It's a cool little bait trap. It's fun to set them out and just see what you can get. And if you don't have to buy bait, even better. So that's about it for this one. We're going to wrap it up, but we may do a part 2 on this, because there is a lot more you can do with 2-liter bottles. That's actually kind of cool, and I would like to go through some of those videos, through some of those steps on a video. So we'll definitely be doing some more with 2-liter bottles. Thanks for watching, YouTube.